Gainesville, coach Billy Napier can count just fine, even if a failed two-point conversion at Tennessee did not add up for many Florida fans in a 38-33 loss. For those questioning his thinking, Napier laid out a well-calculated decision that at first glance appeared short-sighted as the Gators trailed 38-27 with 4:49 remaining Saturday at Neyland Stadium. On Monday, Napier said he welcomed the opportunity to explain. "I am glad you asked that question because I probably got more questions about that than anything else." The logic is elementary to Napier, a high school honors student who excelled in mathematics and has since applied analytics to coaching. Trailing the Vols by 11, Florida could have played it safely, kicked the extra point and then needed another touchdown, extra point and a field goal to make it 38-38. "You start talking about playing for a tie," Napier said, "but a home team favored by 2 scores has a decided edge in overtime. It's around 63% advantage," Napier said, "so that goes into your decision-making." Florida head coach Billy Napier looks on during the Gators' 38-33 loss at Tennessee September 24, 2022, in Knoxville's Neyland Stadium. The Gators, a 10.5-point underdog, were going to have to go for 2 if they scored again to avoid overtime with a game-winning field goal. "So you're just declaring the path to victory quicker," Napier said. "That gives you a chance to adjust your strategy the rest of the game." Florida failed on a second 2-point attempt en route to the 5-point loss. If the Gators, 2-2, 0-2 sec, had converted either, they could have pushed to get in field goal range after recovering an onside kick on Tennessee's 47 with 16 seconds to go. Instead, the Gators had to go for broke on 3 plays, the final one an interception on a desperation heave by Anthony Richardson. While Napier's approach did not work in Knoxville, had do it again. "This is pretty common in this era," he said. "Probably the last 5 years this has happened a number of times. It's all well thought out." Florida quarterback Anthony Richardson leaps into the end zone for one of his 2 rushing touchdowns at Tennessee. Richardson showcased his many talents during his 515-yard, 4-touchdown showing at Tennessee. "The big thing for him is I saw him kind of flip the switch as a competitor and really just get consumed with, 'Hey, look, this is my team,'" Napier said. "I am going to take my team. We're going to beat your team." The Gators came up short, but Richardson may have set the tone for the rest of the season. The website Pro Football Focus graded Richardson's performance an 81, a notch above his 80.6 score during a season-opening upset of Utah. Richardson scored 40.6 against Kentucky and 42.2 against USF, games featuring 4 interceptions and no touchdowns. "We knew going into the park that we were going to give him the ball and let him go play," Napier said. "We'll continue to do that. It's just part of him being a young player." Richardson is scheduled to make his 6th college start at noon Saturday against Eastern Washington. Hurricane Ian's arrival could change plans. The storm is expected to impact Gainesville by Thursday. EWU's traveling party has to cross more than 2,700 miles and could be en route while Ian threatens North Florida. Florida Athletic Director Scott Strickland tweeted Monday the game remains a go. The UAA is working with campus, local and state officials to closely monitor Hurricane Ian and its potential impact on Gainesville and the surrounding communities, Strickland wrote. This article first appeared on OrlandoSentinel.com.